President Ansler, members of the Board of Public Works, thanks for your time and your service to the community. Today I want to personally bring forth an agreement for your consideration that will assist in providing a solution for several of our city's residents who are being displaced as a result of growth in our city. Before we discuss those details, I'd like to provide just a little bit of background. As you know, the city is in the process of purchasing the property where the new medical school will be located, and as a result, a long-time business will need to be relocated. Here representing, and that business is D. Patrick Ford, and here representing D. Patrick are Michael Daniel and Ray Faribault. We'll hear from Mike in just a minute. The proposed new location for D. Patrick downtown is in the area of Walnut and U.S. 41, which is actually before the Area Plan Commission later today for a rezoning request. This area has a high concentration of renters and a handful of homes that are being purchased outright in this transaction. Although the owners of these properties have agreed to sell, the renters will be displaced and are forced to seek new housing. It's no secret that this situation has a sense of urgency due to all the moving parts with progress happening all over downtown. There are a lot of moving parts, as I said, and the fact that residents are experiencing hardships with their rental properties being sold. We certainly think we can offer some sense of assistance in that regard. While the real estate transaction of the 41 and Walnut properties does not involve the city per se, I do feel that the city has a moral obligation to assist our neighbors in this area. Over the past couple of weeks, I'm very pleased to tell you that the Department of Metropolitan Development has been working to find a solution, and today we're here ready to act. No federal funds are involved in this deal. We are proposing the use of Affordable Housing Trust Fund money that can be used for housing assistance to low-income renters. Yesterday, the Affordable Housing Trust Fund Committee voted unanimously to make a $20,000 grant to assist the displaced tenants and provide case management through the Memorial Community Development Corporation. Today's request is an agreement between the city and the Memorial CDC to administer the funds for deposits and rent for new housing units and potentially utility deposits where needed, plus perform income and identity verifications. It's important to note that the Memorial CDC has the staff and resources in place to carry out the administration of these funds and will provide reports to the city through its Department of Metropolitan Development showing that all assistance provided and that all funds are accounted for. Let me say, as I said earlier, this is happening because of collaboration in our city. A special thanks to DMD Interim Director Kelly Coors for spearheading this effort. Greatly appreciate Reverend Adrian Brooks and his team for accepting this task. I'd like to extend a special thank you to 4th Ward Councilwoman Connie Robinson, who's here today, who supports our effort in this cause, and to the leadership from D. Patrick, who helped assemble the information about tenants who are impacted and being a partner in finding this solution. In fact, Mr. President, I believe they would like to speak to you today before you vote on this matter. If you don't mind, I would like to call up Michael Daniel from D. Patrick to offer a few remarks. Mike.
Thank you.
If you would, state your name.
Michael Daniel from D. Patrick Downtown Ford.
Thank you.
In the event, the likely event, that we purchase the property and locate the dealership there, understand that there's still several things, including Ford Motor Company approval and several things from the City Council that are still in the way of that. We are going to reimburse the fund the $20,000 that they're now laying out.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Again, tremendous proof of the level of collaboration and commitment to our city to help everyone in our community. And further evidence that the DPAC folks are great corporate citizens. There are times like this when I really cherish being the mayor. People ask me a lot if I enjoy being the mayor, and I do. But when we're able to work collaboratively with people from all walks of life to make this happen, it makes me feel very proud to be the mayor of Evansville. If you have any questions on the program, funding, or other aspects, Kelly Coors, again from DMD, is here to answer any of those questions. And Connie, is there anything you'd like to add, Connie?
This was an emergency situation.
Excuse me.
Okay, Connie Robinson, Evansville City Council. I'm usually on the other side.
I know, that's right. I knew it.
I'd just like to say that I appreciate the efforts that D. Patrick for downtown is doing and Memorial Community Development Corporation. This is an emergency situation, and these people are low-income individuals that they didn't have fees for moving, and I think this shows that D. Patrick is going to be a good fit for the area that they are, and they have reached out to all the people in the community, and I really appreciate them working closely with my constituents.
Mr. President, I would appreciate your thoughtful consideration of our request related to this agreement.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to say this to D. Patrick. We appreciate you staying in Evansville. You had an opportunity probably to go wherever you wanted to go. And we appreciate you working with the city and everybody to stay in here, especially in the area that you're going to. I think it's wonderful. It really is. And I commend you on doing that. Anything else? Any comments?
Seems like everything's in order. The stakeholders have been contacted and reassurances that monies would be reimbursed if something fell through. I move that we approve the agreement.
All right, I second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Motion passed. Thank you all very much.